Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. So, whether you're watching this right at the turn of a new year or finding it deep in the middle of one, I want to remind you that this isn't just about January 1st or glittering countdowns or the sound of, fireworks ringing in another calendar cycle. But this is about something far deeper. This is about new beginnings. It's about hope, about second chances, and even third ones. And however many times it takes until you rise again and finally see the version of yourself that you've always dreamed of becoming. I know I have. Because the truth is, every day can be your new year. Every sunrise is actually a reset, and every breath in our lungs is a chance to begin again. And whether your resolution list is 5 pages long or whether you didn't make one at all, I think we can all agree that there's something magical about a new year, right? I mean, the feeling of turning the pages, of closing the door on one season and opening another one. It's the universal language or symbol of possibility, of what could be. It's as if the universe collectively exhales, giving us space to believe and to dream again. And this is the time of year where we find people from all over the world beginning to create vision boards again. Some write down their goals. Many promise themselves healthier habits, better relationships, more self-care, more courage, more purpose. And for a while, maybe a few days, a few weeks, it actually works. We feel motivated, we feel alive, and we're more focused. But what happens when the glow starts to dim? When life gets loud again? When old patterns creep back in and we find ourselves just slipping back. But here's the truth that no one tells you enough. Falling short is not failure. No, it's actually a part of the process. Because this time of year, many people make promises and resolutions. Some people treat resolutions like fairy dust, that they can just lightly sprinkle over plans, sprinkle it over their goals, their lives, wishing and hoping like magic that somehow everything will just work out. Others approach them like contracts written down in stone, and they leave no room for error or even corrections. But either way, something inevitably happens. You hit a wall. You skip a day, you overeat, you overspend, miss a workout, you lose your temper, you forget to meditate, you stop journaling, and then you feel ashamed. And you begin to tell yourself, hey, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But the truth is, you are cut out for this. Even as children, we were taught that you can do anything that you set your mind to. So resolutions, believe it or not, they are not perfection. They are about direction. Resolutions are about intentions. And you are not weak because you slipped. You are not a failure because you tried and you failed. No. You are a brave human being who continues to get up and who continues to try. And sometimes the most beautiful growth, it doesn't happen in the bold declarations. It happens in the quiet moments when you choose to begin again and again. So don't be afraid to press reset 3 times, 5, or even 10 months later, because the power isn't in the date on the calendar. It's in the decision in your heart and the decision in your mind. And the same way, we humans, we come in all different shapes and sizes. Well, new beginnings are also not the same for everyone. For some of us, new beginnings could be moving to a new city. For others, it could be letting go of a relationship that's no longer aligned with your peace or where you're headed. It might mean applying for a job that frightens you, or even forgiving yourself for mistakes you made when you did not know better. New beginnings can also be messy, let me tell you. Oh yes, new beginnings can be very messy. They don't always come with confetti or with clarity. Sometimes they come through heartbreaks. Sometimes they come through grief, through losing something you thought you could not live without. But from that soil, from those grief and heartbreaks, something new can grow. So don't ever underestimate the power of starting small. Maybe your new beginning is just drinking more water. Maybe it's just getting out of bed, writing the first sentence of that book you've always wanted to write. Whatever it is, just don't wait until everything is perfect. Start where you are. Start with what you have and start with who you are right now. Just be courageous and try again. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we didn't do last year that we sabotage this one before it even begins. You might look at your life and think, I was supposed to be further by now. I said I'd lose weight, go back to school, fix the relationship, start the business. I promised myself that I would heal and move on. But what have I told you? You haven't failed, even if you didn't meet any of those goals. Because you've learned, you've grown, and you've made it through. Listen, trying again doesn't mean you're weak. It means you are brave. Brave enough to believe in yourself despite your history. Brave enough to reach for something better, and brave enough to forgive yourself and others. You're not who you were a year ago. Trust me, not even 6 months ago. You've changed. Maybe quietly, maybe slowly, but undeniably, you have changed. And you deserve to keep trying. You deserve to keep moving forward, to keep showing up for yourself, even if it looks different than you imagined. Because every attempt counts. Every small win adds up. Every act of kindness towards yourself is progress. And if there's one truth I want you to carry with you into this new year, it's this. Remember, you don't need January 1st to begin again, because every morning is actually a reset button. Every breath is a reminder that you are alive and that you are capable of starting over. So why not start today? Laugh a little louder, smile more often, travel more if you can, even if it's just to a new neighborhood or a new cafe. Hey, meet someone new. Even if that someone is a version of yourself you haven't met yet. Just get out there this year and try something that you've never done before, even if it frightens you. Say yes to adventure. Say no to what drains you. Say maybe to the unknown. And above all, say thank you for this life. Say thank you for the breath in your lungs, for the lessons that broke you, for the strength that surprised you, for the hope that never left you, even when it flickered. And yes, you've got time. You've got grace, and you've got the chance right now to decide who you want to become in this next chapter, in this new year, or this new season. So as you stand at the beginning of this new year, this new month, this new day, or just this new moment, I ask you, what will you do with this clean slate? Not perfectly, but intentionally. What do you want to carry with you going forward? Ask yourself, who or what is it that you can say is finally time for you to leave behind, for you to let go of? And who do you want to become? Not just when people are watching, but in the quiet places of your own heart. Who do you want to be? Will you dare to dream again, even if life has disappointed you in the past? Will you forgive yourself for the times you fell short? Will you take one small step towards your goals, even if you don't know the full path? And when the next new comes around, whether it's another year, another month, or another moment, will you be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, oh, I'm proud of how far I've come? Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to begin right here, right now. This is your year. This is your day. This is your moment, if you can believe it. So tell me, what does your new beginning look like? What is one promise that you're making to yourself this year, or you're willing to make to yourself this year? Just one promise. And how will you show up for yourself? Even on the days when it feels so hard, how will you motivate and show up for yourself? Please share your answers in the comments and Let's encourage one another. Let's inspire each other with our hopes, with our healing, with our stories, and our honesty. And remember that every single day is an opportunity for you to begin again. Why? Because you are worthy of that chance. So, Happy New Year, and welcome to a better, braver, kinder version of you. Bye for now.